This shoe might be the best basketball shoe on the market if it fits you correctly. Hey y'all, what's good? It's your boy Tino here today. And today we have the Jordan Westbrook Why Not 0.1 review. It is kind of a long name for a shoe, but it does pack the performance to back it. So for the price, the Jordan Why Not 0.1 does retail at $125. And man, for $125, there is no shoe that you get more for in the price. So for cushioning, the Jordan does have a fine line midsole, but it does have full length zoom and it does feel awesome in the forefoot. It feels really bouncy, it feels really nice, and it's a little thicker in the heel, so you don't feel it as much, but it is present. Again, not many people land on the heel, so there's not really a big demand to put it there. But when you're on your forefoot and you are running, you definitely do feel bouncy in these. And the impact protection is really nice. So even if you do have bad knees and you're used to hooping in something like a LeBron, you definitely will be satisfied in this shoe. And if you are looking for court feel, you don't really lose any. If anything, you do get a little more since it is hollowed out in the midsole. Since it is hollowed out in the forefoot, it is lower to the ground and you're more or less sitting right on top of the zoom bag and then the traction, and it feels really nice. While it isn't overly cushioned, it's cushioned just enough for it to be really good. The traction on these shoes is pretty incredible. It features a knob-like traction pattern, and even in a translucent outsole, which is usually a sign for really bad traction, this shoe makes you stop on a dime. In my opinion, there really isn't anything better traction-wise, especially for $125, because the only shoe that I can think of that has a better traction than this is possibly the Jordan 32, but I would say they're almost tied in that aspect. So the traction on this shoe is the best in my opinion, especially for the price point. So for the fit and lockdown, I would go true to size. If you do have a wider foot, I would go up a half a size, although that might make the shoe fit a little bit long. The shoe does fit pretty tight, and again, that's why I said if this shoe fits you correctly, it might be the best basketball shoe in the past couple years, because this shoe is that good, but the materials aren't that stretchy, so it doesn't accommodate all shapes and sizes of foot, kind of like the PG2 or the Jordan or LeBron. This shoe is meant for a narrower foot, but if it fits you, you're gonna have no problem with the shoe, and it's gonna be one of the better basketball shoes you've likely ever played in. The lockdown is pretty nice. You don't really need this strap up here, but since it's there, you have to use it. I would take out the lace lock because it serves really no purpose other than a hindrance of tying the shoes, and once you're in the shoe, there's really no sliding around. The fit on this shoe is really good as far as lengthwise. It does fit a bit narrow, so that's something to keep in mind if you do have a wider foot. For the materials, it's a full-length zoom, pylon, and a plastic-ish shroud. The shroud, in my opinion, is really the only thing wrong with this shoe. Other than that, the materials are very durable and you're going to have no problems in that aspect. The shoe will last you an insanely long time, so you will have nothing to worry about in the durability department, but the shoe does get a bit hot, and if your shoe getting hot isn't an issue for you, this shoe might be the perfect shoe for you. The support in this shoe is pretty crazy. The outrigger on this shoe is massive. The ankle support is nice. Again, this is a mid-top, so this shoe is a very stable shoe and it's a very supportive shoe. You will have no problem whether you have bad ankles or bad knees in this shoe. Everything is taken care of. This is arguably the most supportive shoe of the year. Durability, again, there's probably not much that can touch this shoe in that aspect because it does feature really no knit, so there's really nothing that can go wrong with this shoe. Again, other than someone slashing this shoe, I don't see any way that this shoe won't last you an insanely long amount of time. Aesthetically, I think this shoe is super dope, especially in the mirror's image colorway, which I have. So yeah, aesthetically, this shoe is really awesome to me. So in that aspect, again, that's another win for the Westbrook. Alright, so I was editing this video and I found out that the outro to this shoe was pretty off, so I'm just going to redo it really quickly right here. Alright, so my overall thoughts and rating of the shoe is the shoe's about a 4, and the reason why it's a 4 is not really for any of the performance aspects, but it's more or less for the fact that the shoe's fit is off and that the materials do heat up a bit. But in saying that, the materials are also extremely durable. The traction's awesome, the cushioning's awesome, and the containment and lockdown is really awesome, and the support's awesome. But the fit is really narrow and the materials don't really stretch out that much and they are a bit hot. But even after saying all of that, the shoe is really good and there's really nothing wrong with it if you do have a narrower foot. But in that sense, it's really only for people with narrow feet. So that's why I kind of had to redo this. So if you like this video, if you like me, if you want to support me, like this video, subscribe down below, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. Tino, checking in, checking out. I love you guys. Peace.
You ain't really fuck with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you simply suck right now. Hey, you would never give me playback.